Hello, this is Lori with a quick little video on how to take care of your zip files when you bring in kits that are PNGs and JPEGs, and how to put them into a Windows folder that you're then going to use outside of the Artisan program. I have many videos on how to use those and pull them into Artisan when you need them rather than doing .packets. So you can see I had gone to the store and I downloaded some different things here. This particular kit from Sweet Shop is in 3 pieces. There are 3 zipped files. So I'm just going to minimize that Windows or that Chrome folder. And when I download, I let it go right into downloads. I don't mess with it. I don't open it. I don't save as and put it anywhere as a zip. I just plop it right into my downloads folder, and there are those 3 different folders. Our Journey Together is the name of the kit. There's an alpha set, an embellishment set, and a paper set. I'm going to put those into one folder where I will be able to pull them easily to work from. And you all know that I work on an external hard drive. There it is, L, and in a folder called DigiKits. And then all my newest stuff goes into this one right now, new from January. So in this folder, these came from Sweet Shop, so I could open my Sweet Shop folder and put them in there, but I want you to see I already had bought that kit, and I want to show you from scratch. So this is where I'd already put it away and downloaded it the first time. So I'm just going to go back out here and show you instead of going into the Sweet Shop subfolder. At this point, I take the Elements folder. Now, I haven't unzipped this at all yet. What I do is I just double-click and open it. Now you have inside that zipped folder an unzipped folder, and if I double-click one more time, here are the elements. So I'm just going to go back one to this folder. I literally just drag and drop at this point. I don't bother unzipping because it unzips when I do this. So I can organize and unzip basically all in the same step. So here it is. I know my finished kit will be all in its entirety, so I'm going to get rid of the marker that indicates its elements, and I'll open that up. So here are all the elements where I'll be working. I'm going to go back out to my main downloads folder. Here are my papers. I double click, and this time I'm going to go into this, and I can see all the papers. Now, there are some previews here. So if I were to use Control A and just select everything, which I could do, I can just drag it all over. But if I do, any of these that are already in there will bring up this message. So it will let you know, in this case, there's already a file named folder. I could compare info to make sure they're both the same. We can see they're both 340 kilobytes. I'm just going to keep the one that's already in there. I don't need both. I go back out to my main downloads folder, and here's my alpha set. Now, I like keeping my alphas in an individual subfolder within the kit folder. That way I don't have alpha pings scattered everywhere that I have to scroll through all the time. So I'm going to open this, and you can see that she has alpha sheets. And alpha sheets, if I double click on one, you can see alpha sheets means you have to cut these away from each other in order to use them, but they're still just ping files. And because I like keeping my alphas together in a folder, I'm going to put them as I would normally. So I have this folder again, almost just exactly the way I did the elements, drag and drop. That's going to put that folder with those alphas. I don't need a preview again, I can delete that. And if I go back a step, I always name my alpha folders alpha. And if it has more than one alpha in it, sometimes I'll add alphas, an S at the end. The reason I name them all alphas, if I go back out, I think I'll go into just the new from January. If I want to see all the alphas that I have, I can just type alpha, and what's absolutely wonderful is all the folders will come up, and it's going to take a while to search it all, so that's not all of them by a long shot. But I can also see a little bit of a preview of them to know sort of what they look like. Now this one, I left a preview in it, so unfortunately that's the top one. I can't see the alpha itself, but with the preview I can get an idea of what it looks like. And then if you scroll on down through all of them, you can also get a look at it that way, but that's a lot of scrolling. So I like having the folders like this. That gives me a little bit of a taste. And if I think I like how that looks, I can open it right up and then work with that alpha from there. So that's it. Hopefully short and sweet, pulling things over. By the way, I always go back into my downloads folder and clean it up afterwards. Anything that's still in my downloads folder means I have not yet taken care of it. Once I take care of it, I delete it so I know exactly where it is and it's all organized. Have a good day.